What up, everybody, and welcome to a live post-game edition of Dodgers Territory. Amanda Z is in our chat. She has a green emoji. I am Alanna Rizzo trying to fix my IFB. That is Clint Pasillas. We are happy that you guys are with us. We are not happy about this game. The Dodgers and the Angels, game 2 of this series. That was poopy.
Yeah,
I told
Dodgers.
you, like, you wanted me to log on early. Like, you wanted me to log on earlier. I'm like, I'm good because I knew Vesia. I don't know. There's something about, I just had a feeling Vesia was going to let the game get tied, and he did.
I think it was going to be anybody. This just had the feeling of one of those games that the Dodgers were going to lose because, we pissed off some sort of baseball god at some point. If you guys want to unpiss off the baseball god, do check out the Dodgers Territory shop.
You could buy, getting to that.
You could buy. Listen, I had a segue. I figured I'd run with it. DodgersTerritoryShop.com, or scan that QR code, click the store button here on YouTube. Support the show, support us. Does help us out a whole bunch. I don't know if it actually has any effect on what we see on the field. 300 GJW with the 199 super chat says hot pile of garbage. Let me go and get that out of the way. Yeah, you know what? Just not a good game. It was. I mean, there was parts of a good game. They put up some fight. There was a bit of a battle. Shohei Ohtani hit into a triple play, and then later hit a go-ahead homer that did not prove to be enough. Because, hey Riz, do you remember when in spring training we had too many closers?
Remember the fact that we don't have any now?
Yeah.
We don't have a closer, Clint. Like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
This is a problem. We don't have any. Yes, you're right. We had 10 closers when you and I were at Cactus League play, when you and I were at Camelback Ranch. We don't have a closer. I mean, I know Tanner Scott's coming back. I know Kirby Yates is coming back. I know Michael Kopech is supposed to come back. But we don't have anybody. Like, there was someone in our chat. Hang on a second. Let me find this. Hold on. Hold, please. Where they were saying Alex Vesia is your. Oh, I love the fact that we have a ton of options. And hang on.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's unbelievable. Vesia is the best option right now, and somehow Angels play their best ball. I mean, honestly, like, and it's not on Vesia. He's not built to be a closer. Right. Like, that's not his role. But he's thrust into these situations where all of a sudden he's your closer, or at least here's your hold guy to make sure that, you know what I mean? Like,
and he's also, like, he's been running to the ground. He's somebody this team has had to rely on. Dave Roberts has had to rely on a whole bunch this season. He has pitched more than anybody else coming out of that bullpen. And in recent days and recent weeks, actually since 1 week ago today, where I glazed the hell out of him, he has been bad in 3 outings, and it sucks that's the situation he found himself in today. 3 walks, only collects 2 outs, and that's not good enough to secure a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 9th, and ultimately the Angels walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. Guys, sound off in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling about this team. We are reading super chats, even if they are from Jay, a Padres fan, who says, "Let's go Padres! It's our year. We'll take." And that's $2.
Fine, Jay. You know what, Jay? You have a hell of a bullpen. I still think the Dodgers win the division, but I can tell you this: the Padres aren't afraid of the Dodgers. I had that conversation today on Sportsnet. But let me ask you this, like, for a hot second. This bothers me. Like, we're at a point right now. Yeah, right. It's getting ugly. And I love this team, and I do. But what are we doing? Like, we're struggling against the Angels.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw the comments up here. I mean, they're struggling against everybody right now. I had a number. They mentioned it during the broadcast. Dodgers were up 9 games over whoever else was behind them, either the Padres or Giants in the NL West, entering play on July 4th. Since then, they have now gone, they have 20 losses in 32 games, and the division is tied. The Padres won tonight. The division is tied.
Holy shit. I was just looking that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The
It's not good, guys. This is what's it called? This is a therapy session. We've been trying to be optimistic, and I'm still going to remain optimistic in the fact that the Dodgers are
I still think we
likely.
win the division.
Yeah, same. I feel strongly enough that they find a way to still win the division, but these next 2 weeks where they play the Padres 6 times in like 10 days, that's gonna be fucking stressful. I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
very stressful. I'm gonna need to crack
I don't
myself
know. You and I,
open
you
a
and I
bottle of wine.
talked about this. You and I talked about this yesterday. In fact, I'm like all over the place with the camera.
He's leaning.
You and I talked about this, that the next 2 weeks, as we sit here on August 13th, my time, August 12th, LA time, that the next 2 weeks could determine the division. And the only reason I say that is because we have a number of games against the Padres.
Mm-hmm.
We're tied right now, which again, for the game, for the sport, for the fan, is exciting. It's thrilling. It's invigorating. It's stressful. It's wonderful. But it's also like, what are we doing? Like we had quite a lead, and now we don't, and now we're tied. And the Padres do not care about us. They don't. They're not worried about us. They're not afraid of us. They have a way better bullpen than we do. They had a way better bullpen than we did before they even got Mason Miller. And now they have Mason Miller, who can come in the seventh inning, and he still doesn't give a shit because he doesn't have to be in the ninth, and he'll still throw 103 right down your throat. That makes me a little bit nervous. It does. It makes me nervous. And it's like as you mentioned the other day, that we have thrown more bullpen innings. Our bullpen has thrown more innings than anybody else that is a legit contender to go to the postseason. I knew that was going to rear its ugly head, and it's rearing its ugly head. Alex Vesia should not have been put in the position that he was put in tonight. But Dave Roberts, it's not his fault. He doesn't have any other choice.
Yeah, this is where they're at right now. Obviously, there's a lot of dudes on the IL. I'm not going to throw Dave under any bus for this. Maybe Andrew Friedman in the front office should have been a little bit more bold.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say before I lost my train of thought. So Brock Stewart was like our big acquisition, right? Big acquisition.
IL, baby.
What the heck? Jack Harris of note. Stewart has 2 separate 60-day IL stints last year because of shoulder injuries, and has had other elbow problems in the past. How much did that factor into the Dodgers' risk calculus when they traded for him? He's on the IL again. He's done for the year, likely, as is Tony Gonsolin. So even if you were going to put Tony Gonsolin into the pen, no, you're not.
Yeah, Andrew could like the upside, and we've talked about this a whole bunch. Yeah, there's a shit ton of upside guys and ifs and ifs and ifs. If this guy comes back and is healthy, you could still see Bruce Dark Gratterall. Kirby Yates could be back by the end of the week. Tanner Scott will be available at some point. But as of this,
I've thrown more innings than Bruce Dark Gratterall has in a year. Like, I love him. I love Bazooka. I love his fire. I love his passion. I love his stuff. I remember when he came to spring training the first time, and it was like he was throwing 1 billion miles an hour, and we were like, we saw all the movement. We were just like waiting to see where it was going to end up. I mean, I think he's a much better pitcher now. Before he was a thrower, but who knows what the hell you're going to get from him? Like, you have no idea what you're going to get from Bazooka if, in fact, he does come back this year.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the state of a lot of the dudes that could be coming back. I want to rattle off a few of our super chats and dive into the chat as well. We did get $4.99 from our friend Richard Flores saying, I'm at the point where I can no longer watch the Dodgers play. I am watching to see how I can find.
He's such a bullshit. You're watching every game, every inning. You don't tell me that you can no longer watch them. You're going to watch and you're just going to bitch, and it's fine. But don't act like you're not going to watch them, Richie. Mm-hmm. And I know the Dodgers parking lot sucks.
Irvine Cattle Ranch, what a name right there. This team has no heart.
I don't know about that.
We don't know. Listen, we can't say yes or no because we're not in that clubhouse.
Heart. I don't ever question the heart or the effort. Come on.
Well, that's the only reason, listen, I feel like it's about time to entertain some of the concerns from the fan base, because whether we're here on Dodgers territory, whether I'm on my show, All Dodgers, there's a lot of, we have to maintain the positivity, and I'm not swaying into the negative right now. I'm just saying, that the team is not playing good baseball. They're not
Yes,
playing
but
complete
it's
baseball.
not because of lack of heart. It's not because of lack of effort. It's not because of lack of want to. It's because they're just not playing well. But it's not because they're like going out there
It's a
like, ah,
long
fuck it, I
stretch
don't
now.
care.
It's a long stretch now.
It
Again,
is, but
20
it's not
losses
because
over
the
their last
heart.
30.
You don't think they're going out there wanting
32.
to win? You think they're just like do? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't buy that.
I,
I don't buy that at all.
I saw a comment. You want to know why? Maybe they're not going out there and trying to win. It's because Michael Conforto continues to be in the lineup every single day. And I love this from our buddy Scott Gearman, who said, that fake month of production with fraudulent advanced metrics caused the front office to avoid finding a competent replacement.
Yeah, it was that 1 month. It was that 1 month of decentness, right? Not even
Yeah.
greatness, decentness. By the way, do you know how much Scott Gearman outkicked his coverage with his wife? Holy shit. She is so beautiful, and I'm like, Scott, how'd you do this?
Clip that. Somebody clip that for Scotty.
Somebody, yeah.
Gritty
I think
Scotty
we have
G.
to clip it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to clip it. We'll have a conversation
No,
about
that's the
that.
thing. I don't know. I mean, yes.
Conforto,
The
3
1
at-bats.
month of the
3
one,
at-bats
the
today.
3 weeks of production.
3 at-bats today, 4 outs for Michael Conforto. That's right. Another double play to add to his 400 double plays. $1.99 from our friend Swollen Sausage, who's just being nice, saying, Alanna, love the red and white stripes. And also, this team needed Mason Miller.
First of all, I realize wholeheartedly I look like Where's Waldo, but we needed Mason Miller, but I would have taken Johan Duran. I would have taken a lot of things. I thought what did I say? Bullpen arm, outfielder that I can actually hit, and a decent starting pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we got the Wish.com versions of those. Do people still do that?
We got Blake Snell back.
Well, yeah, but they didn't trade for him. That was another one of those if in-house guys.
I know, but if you're just saying like
I want to be mad at Andrew Friedman with everybody else for once, so I'm going to be mad at Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomes for not going out there and going harder in the paint to go get yourself a Steven Kwan, which would have meant less Michael Conforto being in the lineup. They needed one of Johan Duran. They probably weren't going to get Mason Miller for the amount that the Padres had to give up, but they needed to do better.
I didn't think Johan Duran was going to get moved, but anyway, that's not for here. That's a whole other whatever.
How about we do this? Let's take a quick ad break, and then we're gonna come back, go through more comments, and we do have some thoughts from Andrew Friedman, a quote from Andrew Friedman about the team's trade deadline. So we will be right back.
Hey, we love ripping slab packs on Arena Club. I just ripped one in a Ruby pack. Those are fancy schmancy, Kip. And I pulled a Matt Shaw 2023 Bowman Draft Aqua Lunar Crater Refractor card. And guess what? Guess what? I got a little offer. You get the instant offer right away. Okay. So they're offering me $121. Sell it back, and then I can get a new slab pack. What do I do?
I want to see this thing. Hold on. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. You know what? I think that's a safe bet. I think it's going to make you a little bit of money. I think the more big league time he gets, I'd almost take the deal, though. I'm in it for the chase. I like opening more packs. I think that 121 can buy you a couple more slabs to open. And I think you keep chasing until you get someone you really like. But that's the best part about it for me.
That's right. You can sell it back, $121, and then open up another slab pack. Use the code FOUL to receive 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase at arenaclub.com/foul.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here post-game. Dodgers lose to the Angels. They have now lost 3 in a row. We're not feeling fun. We're not feeling froggy about it. We're not feeling happy. I don't know. I guess I am kind of joyous because
I'm just numb. I'm just went.
I was like that during the game. Now I'm at a point where like I'm taking a little bit of joy in them playing really crappy, and I'm taking joy in the fact that I'm not saying that I've been pretending like everything's going to be okay, because I do think at some point it's going to be okay, but it's also okay for everybody to vent. It's okay for Tyler to put in our chat right now, Dodgers blow dicks, because that's just a funny comment. But it sucks right now, and I think it's okay to vent, and I think it's okay for everybody. Listen, we can't go to a bar right now, so all we have is each other.
No, it is 1,000% okay to vent, and for not for nothing, like the Dodgers don't have the opportunity to do all the things that they do if it weren't for the fans. And yes, you're fans for a reason. You're fanatics for a reason. Vent away. We're here. Like, let me lay on the couch. I will write down all of your woes. Like, I will be your therapist. I have no problem with that.
Well, people are writing them down in the chat for us. We got a 1,000
super
yen
chat from David W. $1,000. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
I want that. I want it split between Clint and I want $500. I'll give you my Venmo, my PayPal, my Zelle, all the things. Vesia is a crapshoot and does not belong anywhere near the ninth. It's not what he's meant to do. It's not his fault or a high-risk inherited runner situation. Good news is that we can grasp that now and never, ever let him near the playoffs. Listen, remember, he had some pretty big innings and some pretty big outs in the 2024 World Series. Okay, let's not forget that. Okay, I get it. He should not be in a closer situation. That is not what he's built to do. That's not what he's meant to do. Like right now, they're throwing him in that situation because we don't have anybody else.
Yeah. Perfect timing here. $2 from Caesar saying Alanna is a great analyst. And
I mean, I'm not Caesar, but I love you so much. Are you related to Willie Chirinos?
The important thing is he spelled your name right.
He did.
Also, David super chat in yen. It makes me think of there's an old SNL bit with Chris Farley and Mike Myers, and he's on a game show. He's like an American dude on a Japanese game show, and he doesn't understand what's going on, but he's like, he wins money. He's like, great. How much is that in dollars? So that's all I kept thinking of during that. It's very important that I had to get that off. A lot of letters here in the chat. $4.99 from JBWRC.
I think that's wins replacement something. No, why are they hoarding prospects to not play them? Ryan Ward, Rakes, and Conforto has had 2 decent weeks all year on a 1-year deal. Take the loss on the money. I mean, at this point, you've got to punt Conforto. Although who do you replace him with?
Ryan Ward. Give him an opportunity. Because if Ryan Ward doesn't work out at some point soon enough, Tommy Edman will be back. Hesong Kim will be back and healthy, and give yourself different options to do something different than what you're getting. Again, 3 at-bats, 4 outs produced off the bat of Michael Conforto tonight. And at this point, so this was a couple of quotes I have here. This was Dave before the game starting to kind of tip his hand that maybe we're getting closer to making some moves. But if you want to, you read the words more gooder than I do. So why don't you tell the people what this says?
I still believe in our guys. We still just got to play the game and expect it to turn. I don't want to do anything nuclear if I don't need to, but I'm keeping a close eye on things. Dave is the nicest human being in the world. And one thing I can appreciate about what Dave does is that not only I don't think people understand what all goes into managing a team. It's not just throwing a lineup together. It's not just saying, hey, I'm going to, like back in the day when, pitchers still hit, I'm not going to do a double switch here and there. It's just there's so many things you have to do as a manager, and you have to be a psychologist and a psychiatrist and a counselor and a dad and all the things. That's the nice, like Dave is so kind. That's basically him saying, like, something's got to give, right? Like, I don't want to go nuclear. Is Dave saying, like, what the fuck?
That's
like, I'll say it for him.
Yeah, exactly. That's his way of saying, like, I'm going to keep playing Michael Conforto until my bosses say Michael Conforto is not worth paying him the rest of his $17 million to be on the field. Now, this team is not winning or losing based completely on Michael Conforto.
No, but the Dodgers can afford to eat it.
Yeah,
and I'll say, afford to eat that contract.
I feel bad talking as much shit as every podcast has about Conforto all season long. That cannot help the dude. These families watch these shows. It's not a personal thing. It's just it hasn't worked. It has not worked at all this year.
He wants to. Everybody wants to produce. Everybody wants to achieve great things, and I get that. But like. The Dodgers are not in the business of try hard. The Dodgers are not in the business of like, we're going to like, let's just keep seeing how it goes. And yay, they're not the Rockies, right? Yeah. They're not.
Well, thank God about that. That is
Michael Conforto. I really thought I was super psyched about this signing. I was so psyched. I was like, that's great. You got a guy that has like good defense in the outfield. It's a left-hander off the bench or like in the starting lineup. It's like, lengthens the lineup. I was all in. I was wrong. And maybe he's just having a super, super duper bad year, but it's time to move on from that experiment. It is. No disrespect to him. Like he had a great career, or a good career, but it's like it again, I don't know what the answer is, but it's not him.
Yeah, at this point, let him try to go latch on with another team. If anybody wants to maybe feel better, at this point, honestly, I'll make bold prediction in saying I would be shocked if he was still playing for the team when they welcome the Padres to Dodger Stadium this weekend.
Really?
I would be absolutely shocked.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
so what?
I'm putting it out there. I am throwing down the DFA gauntlet.
DFA him, and then what do you get?
I don't know. Literally anybody. Hey, we had Aegon on last Monday. He looked fine. He can go out there and play. I don't know. Let's see. Let me quickly look at breathing humans available and healthy enough on the 40-man roster. I said 40-man roster, you piece of crap. I don't know. No, they don't really have anybody healthy. Estuary Ruiz, come on down. You're welcome back.
Really? He's a pinch runner.
No. It would have to be Ryan Ward for me. It would really have to be at this point. Give him a shake. Give him a shot. I don't care. And it's not about just DFAing or putting Conforto on the bench or whatever. It's just a clean break. Listen, almost a year ago to the day, they cut Freddie Freeman's best friend Jason Hayward.
And he was having a better year.
He was having a better year.
So, that's the thing. And I love Jay Hay. He's a good dude. He had some really good years with the Braves. Ethan Ingram says, to justify the Conforto pay claim. Oh, they have people, Ethan, to do that. But
also, this one. I appreciate it, too. We should have used Kenley to blow our save, too.
Holy, listen, don't talk about my boy, KJ. But no, I get it. No, I don't know. It's like last year at this time, pretty much damn near this time, this date, they cut Jay Hay, and he was having a better year than Conforto.
And this is a team that also they cut bait with Austin Barnes this year with Chris Taylor. I wasn't going to make this an all Conforto show, but there is a clear through line here in August of something we talk about literally every goddamn episode of Dodgers territory, and that is Michael insert middle name Conforto.
Let's be honest. We didn't lose this game because of Michael Conforto.
No, but it's something I could latch onto and complain about. And I'm okay with that. The fact that there are 50 dudes on the injured list again, we talked about this already. Tony Gonsolin, here's the most obvious thing that was going to happen. The same thing that happened to Dustin May when he came back from his TJ in 2023. Revision and
repair surgery on his right elbow this afternoon. Okay, great. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, who has more money, Scott Boras or Neil Elitrosh?
I mean, Dr. Neil's got to be up there. It absolutely has to be up there. JRM was saying in the chat, and we try to find it and say, put it up, but he's saying, stop with the injury excuse game. But it's not an excuse. It's a reality. This team has, I think it's 12, 13 pitchers alone on the injured list, good high leverage arms that they are missing.
I know, but I can understand from a fan perspective, it's bro. You spend $1 billion in the offseason to get all these guys, and Blake Snell's made 4 starts.
Yeah, I mean, baseball's a bitch sometimes. I wish I was getting all that kind of money to do as little as they all are, but your boys got to grind to earn a buck here and there. Shitty loss, shitty game, shitty series so far. Bad month. Again, Dodgers have lost 20 of their last 32, and they are currently tied in the National League West with the San Diego Padres, and they play them again. Or they play them for 3 this weekend. Not looking forward to that, Riz.
All right. No, I am looking forward to it because it's a great opportunity to remind ourselves how lucky we are. I'm gonna take poly positive here for a hot second. Okay, we're tied in the division right now.
Give me the scene.
No, I don't need the whole scene.
All right, we'll go to the comments then. I'll go to the comments.
My birthday. By the way, you guys listening out there, all 547 of you, and the comments and all the. So Clint is my guy, right? We've been co-hosts together for 2 years. We do this show together, all the things. So he goes on a pontoon boat this weekend and does not wish me a happy birthday on Friday. My birthday was on Friday, and not for nothing. Not for nothing. It was a milestone birthday, and this asshole never even wished me a happy birthday.
I
Anyway,
did. I did today.
it's the
turning
13th. My
20.
birthday was the 8th.
You turned 20. We're all very happy for you. Hold on, I got a button. I got a button for that for your 20th birthday. Happy birthday, belated. I was taking the one vacation I allot myself per year, so I was trying to avoid my phone at all costs. But I did think about it multiple times.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I've also thought a lot of things about you too, and I never said it out loud. So the point is, let's be positive about the Dodgers, okay? Let's be positive, okay?
Yeah.
I do like the upcoming series. I think this is good. This is what you want. We've talked to Dino Ebel about this at length, right? This is what you want. You want the adversity in the regular season. It's good.
Yep. It's good. It doesn't make it
talented. Dodgers are more talented. Thanks, JRM. Oh, see, JRM gets a pass because he's not my freaking co-host. You get no pass.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, why don't we take another break?
Ernest Rice says Alanna fan here. Okay, thanks, Ernest.
Why don't we take another break? Everybody get your Alanna love in the chat. We'll come back, hang out with the chat for a little bit longer, and then we'll let you know what's coming up, and we'll cry a little bit more and all that kind of stuff, but we will be right back.
Kratz, tell everyone why they need to look into a virtual private network, a.k.a. a VPN.
It's kind of like wearing trousers. It keeps everything private and secure whenever you venture out.
That's good. That's really good. And Surfshark creates user-friendly privacy and security solutions to protect your data and your privacy online. It enables you to virtually explore the globe, browse privately by encrypting your internet activity, and block ads and malware that may disrupt your experience. So go to surfshark.com/foul or use the code FOUL at checkout at surfshark.com to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. It's a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee, and the FT fam is hooked up with 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN when you sign up at surfshark.com and use the code FOUL. It is time to take control of your online security. Try Surfshark today.
I'm going to come out of break with this comment here from Beerus Sama. That is in more trouble than Michael Conforto. My bad.
I love Beerus Sama.
That was my bad.
I don't know if Beerus Sama is a dude, a girl, but I love you. Whoever you are, you're great. It's fun.
we appreciate everybody hanging out with us in the chat. Brandon Green for $2 in the super chat. Appreciate you saying Dodgers only get it up for the Yankees and the Padres.
I don't think he said Dodgers only get it up. That's your interpretation. He said Dodgers only get excited for Yankees and Padres. I don't think that's true. But
it's not. But I'm really hoping they can get excited this weekend because there needs to be some sort of a sense of urgency, and that is one of the things. Another one of the things that Dave has kind of played around with. I'm very curious what the postgame his scrum was like. The fact that I haven't seen anything online yet from any of the beats tells me maybe there's a little bit of a closed door meeting type of thing going on.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's a closed door meeting because no one's been allowed in yet to start. Like this is. Let me tell you something else. And this is like old lady yelling at clouds. Just give me a hot second here for just like listen to me for a minute.
I got you.
Nothing is more disrespectful and annoying than when you go into a clubhouse or Dave Roberts press conference or whatever, and you're asking a question and everyone's like tweeting the answer or typing the answer to tweet it out first. You're being so disrespectful to the person that you're asking the question to. You're not even listening to what they're saying. I think that's what everyone's like trying to do. Listen to the old lady, kids. Just because it's more important to be correct than it is to be first.
Not anymore.
Well, you know what? That's why I'm old lady yelling at clouds.
Because if you get your tweet plugged into one of the aggregator articles, that's a little bit more fame for you. That's a few more clicks.
I don't want the fame. I'd rather be respectful to the people in the game that I'm covering. That's all.
Oh, I agree with it, and I'm glad I don't have to play that bullshit anymore. We get to be here and give our honest and true feelings, even if sometimes it does get us in trouble with the team or get me in trouble, or I help get you in
I'm
trouble.
so
Whatever.
old. I don't care. Fuck it. Bring it.
MX Master earlier in the chat with $9.99. Super chat, appreciate you.
MX Master.
Just didn't want the Dodgers to peak too early. What
the hottest start?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to the playoffs. It's fine. I don't know. Going to the playoffs, going all the way, go Dodgers. All right. MX Master, we appreciate the $9.99 super chat. Thanks for being here.
Also, David helped us out. 1,000 yen is $6. $6.50. About $2.50. That's pretty cool. Think of that. I'll buy you something nice for your birthday now.
Dick. Next year? I mean, like, are you doing it early or are you super late? You're either like really early or late at this point.
One of the three, for sure. So I don't really want to get into that one because, again, Andrew Friedman also had some thoughts about the team, and of course, it's 12 days after the trade deadline. He's not going to be like, yeah, I wish we would have done more. But he was pretty much saying like, oh, we like our guys. We like the dudes we have coming back. And it worked for them last year. God, I really hope it works again.
12 days ago seems like 1,000 years ago. The trade deadline seemed like it was 1,000 years ago. We didn't do anything at the trade deadline worth talking about because we have been saying and maintaining. Yeah, you're right, Neil. He's not Neil Kasamoto is not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They've done nothing. I mean, Brock Stewart's on the IL. Alex Call is whatever. Who else did they get? I mean, honestly, like
it's Brock Stewart and Alex Call. Those are the main ones, and then they got some AAA dudes or some minor league dudes, which
super great. So like, I'll be
in
dead
a vacuum.
by the time you get called up.
In a vacuum, you're not that old. I said you turned 20. In a vacuum, those moves were really, really good. They're not exciting for the trade deadline. They didn't do anything for this version of the team, and this version of the team is the team that needed help this year, which it will not have now because the trade deadline has passed and there's no more secondary fake August trade deadline. We are stuck with what we have.
We're stuck. July 31st is the day. That's it. Yeah. That's all she wrote. I don't know. I mean, I believe in this team still. Andrew Friedman, if. I mean, listen, you guys. Like, let's not lose sight of the fact that we've gone to the postseason of 14 straight years or whatever, and they've won. It should have been 3, but 2 World Series in the last 10 years. But yeah, this is not a fun time right now. I don't want to play the Padres in the first round. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Dodgers are trending more towards being a wild card team.
No chance.
They win the division team.
No chance. They win the division. I will. Okay.
I
here
feel
we are.
the same too.
Hang on. It's 1:25 a.m. my time.
Oh, go to bed.
So what is that? 10:25 your time? Is that what it is in LA?
That is correct, math.
All right, 10:25 LA time. It is on August 13th my time, August 12th your time. Let's make a bet right now.
No.
No. Like I'll do it. Like whatever. Okay, so let's say I am saying that the Dodgers win the division. Like straight up. Okay. Are you taking that or are you saying they don't?
Well, I mean, I have to maintain the faith. So I'm not going to, for devil's advocate, take the other because I don't want to. I know what happened. Fair. I know what happened last year when you said that you think the Padres could win. So I don't want that vitriol thrown at me. This is what I said. Somebody asked me this earlier on my Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it. Somebody had asked me, are we still winning the division? And I was like, ask me again in a week. Matt asked for, give me a prediction. I said, I believe the Dodgers will eventually find that run we've been waiting on since the first 8 games of the season and end up winning the division by 2. They're going to win the division by 2 games, best case scenario, 5 games. So there's my prediction. Do we want to come down to games and whoever's closest gets a bottle of something?
Sure. I'll do whatever you want. I mean, like, I think we win the division by 5 games. I mean, I think that's fair. You're going to take the 2? Okay.
I'll take the 2.
So you guys are all here as our witnesses.
Yeah.
If we win the game, so how does this work? Because I'm not a bettor. So if we win the division by 5, at least 5,
for you, it's
sausage. I like this guy. So if we win the division by 5 games,
mm-hmm. you get a bottle of wine. Is that what you want? Or do you want to do charity things? I mean, I think wine.
You can donate any amount of money you want to Guidry's Guardian.
I
have more wine than I know what to do with.
Okay. Yeah, that.
But if we win the division by 2 or fewer, is that 2 or 2 or 1, basically?
Yes.
So then I will buy you a bottle of whatever you want.
It works for me.
Okay, perfect.
Handshake agreement there. I got nothing else. If you don't have anything else, I mean, tonight sucks.
No,
Dodgers got to salvage a series tomorrow with Shohei on the mound.
I know. That'll be interesting to see him pitch against his former club. I will say this, though. I know that sometimes we're silly, and I know sometimes like we seem like it's all crazy, but it's fun to have these just like conversations about the team. I've not been able to have like just loose conversations because I was always under like the guise or the guard of the Dodgers, which is fine. I love that team. I love the organization. They treated me amazingly well for 7 years, but this is fun. I like getting to know our folks in the chat. I like, this is great. So let's keep it going. We're going to win the division. It's going to be great. We're going to go to the World Series. It's going to be great. So, no, stop. We're fine. Okay, wait, hang on. $4.99 from MX Master. Sorry, but way too much to drink. Really? Come on. It's not that bad for now. Hottest team into the playoffs will win. Love Kirsten, but Alanna is the GOAT. I love
1
Kirsten
and or
too.
2.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right, you guys. Clint and I are back on Thursday. Thursday regular time, 12
Padres
Pacific.
series preview.
I know. Yeah, Kyle Glazer, who does an amazing job covering the Padres, is going to join us. I know you guys don't care, but it's a good thing to hear about the Padres' perspective too, and be nice to Kyle. He's awesome. Yeah. So Clint and I will be back on Thursday, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. We appreciate you guys very much. Everybody have a good night or good evening or good morning or whatever time it is. Go Dodgers. We'll see you then.
Bye.